Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can get the right back. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one. Between the Houston Oilers taking on the L.A. Chargers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Oilers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin by running here with Samuel. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Herbert. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Street's got it, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown! A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll drop to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here, escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with the keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Oilers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And throw right sideline is complete. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, it's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws the football, I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Riley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. In motion right is Davis. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, they'll throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Oilers have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On first down, Justin Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 50, here's Herbert. quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert now. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll give it to Samuel. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They go play action here on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Second and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Herbert on first down now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Herbert throwing again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Play action. It's Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. This will cost him 11 yards there on the second and goal sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Herbert. This will be caught at Samuel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Riley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now there's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man, complete. And finally taken down at the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Eluding the pressure right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. This 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Street's got it, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Pressure, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this win, they'll be very proud of every rep. If they close this game out, just a few snaps remaining, they can't relax just yet.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here comes 2nd down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
Oh,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. They find some open field here. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
They're going to pass here with Herbert.
It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.